Nigga, I was in Mexico.
Which one of your little bops took you?
Yeah, because we know you didn't go by yourself, player.
Yeah, which one of your bops took you?
Player.
Okay, we live. We can at least introduce ourselves. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Rat.
They know who he is. Tell him who he is, buddy.
Buddy loco.
You stupid. It's Tiff.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's Big B Rap, man. And we at it again, man. Back at it, man. You know what I'm saying? So we on here just chopping it up. Y'all come on and join in with us. Holla at us.
So for a lot of y'all don't know, I came up with a new character named Uncle Gus. And what I'll be doing is have the adventures of Uncle Gus. And yesterday was my first time going to Mexico. Uncle Gus went to Mexico to Naco. Naco is like, at one time it was like drug infected with the Sinaloa cartel. And I was scared to death, dog. I was scared the motherfucker.
You didn't think you was coming back?
I thought I knew I was gonna come. Like first I was scared because I don't have a passport. So they kept saying, take your ID and your social security card or your ID and your birth certificate. I'm like, nigga, that's the whole info that a person needs to assume your identity.
They can erase your ass.
Yeah. So if I get over there and a motherfucker rob me and take my ID and my birth certificate, how the fuck am I gonna prove who I am that I say I am? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you know your name is Lorenza. Lorenza. You're already Spanish anyway, Holmes. You can walk. You could talk your way up out of that, man.
Yeah. And then the other thing is the motherfuckers be saying that if you take fancy automobiles over there, the motherfuckers will take your shit.
Yeah.
I heard
that.
I'm talking about like the police will take your shit.
Yeah, I heard that.
It was just something on the news the other day. The lady said something about that, and basically they pulled her over, said something about she was speeding or something. I can't remember exactly word for word, but they said in order to get out of it, they have to pay. She had to pay $250. Yeah, $250.
American money or pesos?
No,
money, cash. Like you,
American money.
Yeah,
$250 to us is $250. To them, that's like $1,500.
Yeah, it's different and everything else. But no, I've seen that on the news too. Because see, I want to go because I've never been either. I want to go, but I want to park my car because it's a way you can park your car and you can walk across the border instead of standing in that long ass line. I prefer to do that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Kind of park my car and walk and go over there.
Yeah.
I want to go, but I'm scared to go. Like,
so is it like a city or something? As soon as you cross the border, or what? I don't understand. Is it desert?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yes.
Oh, it's a city. As soon as you cross over.
Oh, so you just walking into basically another state, which is another country, but
correct.
Like
you walking into another country.
State.
Correct.
Yeah, but look at this. Like here we got Nogales, Arizona. Soon as you cross the border, you got Nogales, Mexico.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to go to Nogales, Tijuana, but that's when the cartels was doing all that shit over there and everything else, and I canceled the trip. I was like, oh no, I'm not about to do all that.
Hood Media TV. What's happening, man? Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta answer this, man. This is a good question right here. He said, "What's up, OGs? Quick question: was IVCs or Watergates more of a problem to y'all? What do y'all think? Because we all from different generations.
IVC.
We all from different generations.
I was just about to say the IVCs.
They from a younger
No matter.
generation. In my
No matter.
generation, the second generation, the water gates was more of a problem to us.
No, my generation, it was the IVCs.
Well, if you think about it, we was into it with the water gates way more than we was into it with the IVCs because we knew everybody like Big Psych and them. Rest in peace, Big Psych. We knew them. We knew all of them. Tim Dog and we knew them dudes.
But see, that's
Chip, Big Chip, Little Chip. We knew
that's
them dudes.
your generation. It's a gap. That's what I'm saying. In our generation, those was our problems. You feel what I'm saying? Once you crossed over Imperial, all bets is off. You better have your pistol. You better be paying attention. All that shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying, and everything else. And even you remember when Tags was right there on Crenshaw and Imperial. It's kind of like you entered that fucking club at your own risk. So it was because that was basically, they called it they club, but in reality it was on our side. So it was always a barrier there when it came to Tags. And then so much shit started happening. They knocked down Tags, just like they're about to knock down Center Park. It's all over the news and everything else. They're about to start building fuck, what is it? Is it a parking lot or what they about to build there? I forgot what it is. But they're about to start building stuff.
They already know what they're gonna build.
What?
They already know what they're gonna build right there when they knock Center Park down.
I think it's gonna be something to do with the stadiums. I think it's gonna be more parking and all that other stuff and everything else. Because
we was give me a shuttle job, shit, part time, goddamn.
Yeah, we were supposed to do something this weekend over there, but it was like, nah, we didn't want to, because they got all kind of cameras and all kind of shit in that park now. Everything is like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as soon as they see a gang of niggas hanging out doing stupid shit, everybody getting blurred and nobody don't got time for that shit. So but yeah,
look, let me add to his question. Huh? Go ahead, buddy.
I would say with to answer that, my view on that question was, with your generation, B-Rat, is why I say y'all probably had more problems with the Watergate. It's probably because the avenues wasn't as prominent as they was then. So they focused on the Center Park because we were the closest. But once avenues started getting big, then they start clashing with the avenues, and they wasn't able to focus with the Center Park. So I think that's then when my generation came. When my generation came, it was just strictly like where we wasn't even worried about the Raymonds because the Raymonds was funking more with the Crenshaw Mafia.
Right.
So we was more focused with the IVCs, and then the avenues start funking with the
Yeah, I guess you're right though. You know what I'm saying? But we had big funk with the Watergates, man. We had big funk with them, dude. Like I don't know what the fuck. I know after the homie, you know what I'm saying? The homie did his thing with them, you know what I'm saying? It was on and cracking, but it was on and cracking anyway. That's why it happened though, you know what I'm saying? Because they was trying to go to Morningside. They were trying to check in the Morningside from my understanding, you know what I'm saying? I was a youngster, probably at Center Park still, but you know, Siggy and him was having a problem with the Watergates, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why that happened at Burger King. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on it because somebody lost their life. But you know what I'm saying? That's why they was having a problem with them. So we was having a problem with. They shot our house up, man. They shot Mom's house up, man. The Watergates. That was the Watergates did that. Wasn't nobody else. That was the Watergates. Y'all probably don't even know nothing about that. Buddy lived on the block and probably didn't hear them shots.
I didn't. I was probably sleep around.
I probably have moved away by then, buddy.
We didn't move away till like 87.
Oh no! I was in jail then in 87.
87, we moved on 104th and Dixon. Remember we moved on 104th and Dixon behind the Century Drive?
No, that wasn't no 87.
Yeah, it was. My mom died in 89, nigga.
So so it must have been because I didn't get out of jail until 88, so y'all must have been already over there when I got out of jail. Y'all was over there.
Yeah, because we moved from there, and then we moved to Compton, and then that's when Mom died.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's the difference, man. Two different generations. You know what I'm saying? You got the second generation, you got the third generation. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the fourth generation got into it with the IVCs too. I don't know about the fifth generation, who they was really funking with.
They start getting into it with the legends. I mean, not the legends, with the MAG. Oh, the MAGs, because they was right there on Prairie and 111 place.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So
I don't know, man. Fuck all that gangbanging.
Hey, that was a good question, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit, good question, man. Ain't nothing wrong with talking about history. You know what I'm saying? We ain't about that right now today, but you know what I'm saying? It's just a little history. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I don't want no Rico ass.
You stupid.
You can't get one by just talking about, you know, the bullshit. Let me see. He said he heard a story about Mac's liquor store on 119th. Watergates versus the IVCs was a serious war. Yeah, it was a serious war. I lived with my uncle Daryl and Kevin Long. Okay, yeah, I know both of them cats. I don't really know them, but we didn't knuckled up with them cats a couple of places. You know what I'm saying? We didn't got down with them cats a couple of places. Yeah.
I never even knew they had a liquor store on 119.
Yeah, back in the days, yeah. Back in the day.
I didn't go across over there.
Yeah, we went over there a couple of times, man. You know what I'm saying? Went to the liquor store. Me and Dink used to make it our business right there to go to the liquor store right there on Sims and Imperial. You know that liquor store they had right there on Sims and Imperial? Y'all know what I'm talking about? No?
Oh.
It's a
You
liquor
talking
store
about the one talking about on Sims?
On Sims and
Are you
Imperial.
talking about Imperial on Imperial in the alley behind the gas station?
No, it ain't behind. It was next to where that theater was at. Remember the theater was back in the day? You probably don't. Y'all, you know, it's a different generation.
I'm too young for that.
Yeah, it was a theater over there though, but it was next door to that. And it was next door to like an alley though that went into their neighborhood though.
I'm talking about the one like, so there's a gas station right on Imperial and Crenshaw, but then right behind the gas station, there's an alley, and then there's a liquor store right there.
Yeah. That probably was it then. That probably was it because they had
knocked down. But is that liquor store still there?
I don't know.
If you go through the alley behind Brownie Hut, and then you go to the gas, and then you go to the gas station will be on the left, the liquor store will be on the right.
Trust me, I know where the liquor store at. I did a lot of bullshit up there, so I know. Oh, it's still there? I didn't know. I thought it was gone.
It's still there.
But from what I heard, though, you know what I'm saying, they was kicking up dust with the first generation also, because I think they said that Lee Horn used to get into it with Daryl Long or one of them, Kevin Long, whoever the oldest one is. You know what I'm saying? They used to get into it on Imperial and Squabble all the time. So.
I didn't even know the liquor store was still. I thought they been shut it down because right there next to the liquor store, the business has changed dramatically. It used to be a pharmacy there. Then it was a fish market there for once upon a time. Then it switched and did something else. That little area right there. That's why I'm surprised that the liquor store is still there. And even you remember that T-shirt shop that was right there next to. In that plaza right next to Brownie Hut and everything else, the T-shirt shop is gone now too, and all that shit.
They moving a lot of shit out.
Yeah, it is because it was like a little. It was a T-shirt shop. They tried to make it like a little swap meet.
Yeah, I used to go in there all the time.
Now it's some type of car service or something.
That's what I thought. No, last time I passed through, I passed through all the time, but the last time I passed through, it was gone, and I was shocked, and I was like, "But Brownie Hut ain't going nowhere." You feel what I'm saying?
You want to know what the craziest shit though? That motherfucking gin went from gins and went to a smoke shop, then to another smoke shop, and now the motherfucker is a church.
They praise God.
The cool thing about it is on Hood Day, I think we got an Airbnb over there in that area and everything else. And we was parking behind Jen until the person that owns the Airbnb, they was like, if you parked over there, can you move? Because church is about to start. Yeah. And I was like, church? They was like, yeah, church about to start. But that shows you how much, like, you pay attention to shit now and everything else. Because even, you remember that Cleaners right there on the corner? Is it 106? Right there, that turned into a smoke shop. Then it turned into the after hours. But I was like, nigga, I'm not going to there. It's one way in, one way out. You'll never get me caught in this motherfucker and everything else. That's why and then you remember we had the casket shop in that plaza on 109th in Crenshaw where the fish market was. Then it was the M&M's. Then it was a casket place. Then it was all kind of shit. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they switched a whole lot of shit up around there.
But they ran the casket people up out of there because they basically was like, nigga, you wishing death on this neighborhood. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So after a while, a lot of people petitioned for it to leave.
And he said his uncle Daryl was the one with the squabble. Him and Ronnie. Him, Ronnie, and I think he said Ronnie T and Mickey.
Yeah, I heard them names. They older than me though. You know what I'm saying? That's E.T., Spaghetti, Big Taco. You know what I'm saying? Putty Mac. That's their generation. Big Lee Horn. You know what I'm saying? That's their generation. Man. That's the first generation.
Hey, but you know,
I used to hear about one of the Long brothers. It must have been Daryl then. One of them used to have a fight with Lee on Imperial all the time. They used to knuckle up all the time. They said.
No,
the Horns lived right there on Imperial and Lamoli. They live right next to the dairy right there, the drive-in dairy right there.
I'm surprised that dairy's still there too.
Huh?
I'm surprised the dairy's still there too.
Oh yeah.
No, it's like a hotel or something right behind it now.
Yeah, man, it's what I was gonna say is that's where I know about the hotel. I used to be there all the time.
I went in there. I got a room there. It was like
I ain't thinking like that, sis. I ain't even on that. She said not like that. I ain't thinking like that.
It was like desperate times. I go down there with the family. I take the family down there, my girl and kid, my baby mama and the kids and shit. And we couldn't get a room. Mm-hmm. So we go there and we get a room, right? They had a room for us. We go there, they give us 2 beds. Nigga, why I opened the nightstand and there was a Bible and 2 crack pipes.
Yeah. We used to sell
ain't this about a and I think I saw a roach in that thing.
Yeah, no, it used to be the spot and everything else, but after my son passed away, I stopped going to there. So I was done with it.
See, like there's a difference between in y'all days too. In y'all days, it was more like dope going on and crackheads and shit running around. In my days, all that Imperial right there was all prostitutes. I mean, straight up prostitutes, like real.
No, if you go now, listen. If you go a little further to the other motels, because we used to sell dope all up and down there. If you go a little further to the other motels, going back towards like the next major, like,
What, Yukon?
Yeah, going back towards Yukon and Doty and all that other stuff, they have motels down there too that was popular for the drugs as well too. I'm telling you, all those motels on that Ave, I used to stay in them all the time. And I even had a spot at you remember the trailers, the trailer parks over there?
Right.
I had a smoker in there, and I used to go to her house and sit up and shut up shop too, and everything else. So that's what I'm saying. All that Gino's Pizza. All that shit, like
that was my first job.
Oh, for real?
Pizza, delivering pizza. Motherfucking Moose got me that job. We had 2 motherfucking Vegas. He had a Pinto. No, he had that Pinto. I had that Vega. We was delivering pizza. One night we went to deliver some pizza somewhere. I don't know. I think it was in Hood. Them motherfuckers. There was too many motherfucking Crips standing outside. I told Moose, I ain't delivering no pizza. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Crazy thing about it.
Tonight, hey, nigga went back to the job and told them, hey man, it's a lot of shit. They tried to rob us for the pizza.
And the crazy thing about it is, they kicked me out of that. They kicked me out of that pizza place and banned me for a while because me and Drew used to fight in that motherfucker all the time. And one time, hell yeah, they banned me for a minute. And me and him got into it. I was about 6 months pregnant. That nigga, I kept telling him, like, I'm hungry, nigga, I'm hungry. Like, I'm not going to keep, like, you know what I'm saying? It's time to take a break. I'm hungry. Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga did something. It was Gina brother. Well, I can't think of his name right now. The one that used to drink all the time.
Wayne.
Huh?
Wayne. I know who you talking about. Light skin cat.
Okay, man. He was like, Drew, just get her something to eat because you know she gonna go crazy. Just get her something to eat. The nigga started swinging, whoop, whoop, whoop. I uppercut his ass and dazed him. I was like, nigga, fuck you and what you going through. Like, he came in there and tore the restaurant up and all that other stuff and everything else. We were fighting that motherfucker like motherfucker. They was like, y'all can't come back here.
I think you talking about Wayne skinny ass with the little afro.
Yeah, that's him. He used to be with us all the time and everything else because he'd be like, y'all fight too much. He said, y'all starting to act like B-Rad and Grace. Y'all starting to act like B-Rad and Grace. I'd be like, y'all, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you know who used to have bomb ass, fine ass females though?
Who?
The 111 in hood, dude. They females was bomb.
Badass female.
Man, they was bad. I used to fuck with this one chick named Mimi. Her real name Jamila. I used to fuck with Mimi.
She
She
probably
was
on here
bad.
watching. Homie. She probably on here watching.
I hope she. Hey Mimi, if
Say
you
the
watching,
name again.
call Jamila. They called her Mimi.
Jamela or Jamel? Is she light skinned
Yep.
with good hair?
Yep.
Yeah,
You in
me.
trouble now. She know who she is. Tiffany
I
knows.
know who she is, and I'm not gonna
Tiffany
say
probably had
nothing.
a
But
problem with her.
we did, and
I
it
knew
was.
she did. I knew she
Hey.
did. Nigga, Tiffany
Hey,
swallowed her up.
and her brother, she got two brothers. They like G niggas from 111 in hood.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, we got into it. Yeah.
So guess how we meet her, right? Me and Lil B Rat, we in a G ride. We go to 111 in hood, right?
Oh Lord, you don't got to tell
And,
me the story. You said B rat, so
so we go over there. We own some bullshit, right? We own some bullshit. But before we get on some bullshit, them niggas start busting on us. We in the
you
car and
you
the
know why they
girls.
started doing that? You know why? Because you had rat with you. That nigga was a menace. He did all. He
Yeah,
was into everything.
they knew this nigga. I think they knew this nigga. I think they knew this nigga from jail or something because as soon as they seen this nigga, they just start.
Yep.
So
That
everybody
nigga was a
running,
menace.
right? But we in the car. We pull up. We pull up on her, and the nigga Lil B Rat say, "I bet you can't get her number." I'm hanging out the window. I'm like, "What's happening, baby? Woo, woo, woo. Let me get the number." She give me the real goddamn number, dude. She gave me the real fucking number. I
You was
thought she was
shocked.
bullshit.
You was shocked,
Hey, so
nigga.
hell yeah, I was shocked, nigga. So we go back to Jen's. Remember, it had the payphones in front of Jen's.
Yeah, and that
Call
was
the number.
dangerous.
Hey, I called the number. It's a real fucking number, right? We talked for like a week. She's like, pull up. They got this one house, dude, and it's her house. I pull up at her house, dude. It's like 6 niggas standing in the front. Got the lowrider, got the black Cadillac squatted on the grass. I'm like, goddamn, I'm about to die. When I
All behind some pussy, nigga. All behind some goddamn pussy.
He told them I was coming, and they like, get out the car, little nigga. I get out the car. I'm scared to death. I get out the car. Them niggas, they took me in the backyard. I thought I was gonna die.
You went with him, huh? You went with him.
Hey, my dumb ass went in the back. Hey, that pussy is a motherfucker, man.
I'm telling you because I wish the fuck I would.
My dumb ass went in the backyard, man. They was like, we ain't gonna fuck with you because you wasn't scared to come back here. But if you would have been scared, we would have hung your ass. I was scared to death, nigga. I was scared of death.
Did you pee on yourself a little?
Just little, like 2 squirts.
This nigga stupid.
Hey, and her brothers was like rider niggas from their hood.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. It was whatever. Hey,
y'all hold on, ain't no whatever. We talking about hood stories. What happened? What happened? How y'all get into it?
The thing about it was,
work with her or something?
No. We was going to school together. We was kind of cool, like for a minute and everything else. That's why I said I know the brothers and all that other stuff. But then shit started getting funky and everything else. And you know me, I was a firecracker. It was like, you feel what I'm saying? I pop off the smallest bullshit and everything else. I think her brother said something to me one day, and I kind of took offense, and I kind of went off on him, and that's what she, had to say what she had to say, and we got into it. We got into a fight, and that was it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I done had plenty of fights. What? But that was years ago. If I did, you still got the pussy, right?
I hopefully I got it before you heard her.
Anyway, so that's
probably why them niggas took me in the backyard, nigga.
You stupid. I did a lot of stupid shit in the hood, like all the fights, all the like, you know what I'm saying? Me and baby girl and Shaniba and all them, we all did crazy shit together. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Mary, all them, like, some of the people that I hung with kind of fell off. and they didn't continue the journey through Center Park. You feel what I'm saying? But my air, like baby girl, like babe, that's my dog. That's my heart right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Took me on my first mission, all that shit. Like, we did some
They
crazy
was living
shit.
on 111th Street.
Huh?
That's when they was living on 111th Street. They had moved away.
No, they had moved away, but she used to be over there all the time and everything else. Because at the time, me and Drew was staying in the house behind Bradley Hut. They fixed the people now that got it. They put a brick wall up there and everything else. It didn't used to be a brick wall right there. It used to be a fence gate. Because I remember one time I was pregnant. And I was like, I want to go to Taco Bell. I want to go to Taco Bell. And he kept saying, no, let's just go to Bradley Hut. Let's just go to Bradley Hut. And you know, when you're pregnant, you want what you want. I was like, nah, take me to Taco Bell. As soon as we came back from Taco Bell, the IVCs was on the block. They was riding a bicycle. They already shot up Ponytail in them house and everything else. So I told Drew tonight, I was like, man, we're not gangbanging tonight. I'm ready to eat and go to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've been on the block all day. I'm ready to go. As soon as the nigga put his head out the car and about to hit the nigga up, blocker, 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 blocker. Nigga, we have to dip. You feel what I'm saying? We did all kind of shit, had to hide bushes, all kind of shit like that night and everything. I was mad to the motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Big belly and all kind of shit and everything else. We had to lay low. I was just like, what the fuck are y'all? Like, nigga, didn't I tell you I didn't want to do this tonight? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to go in the house and lay my fuck. But the crazy thing about it is they shot up the house we was at. They shot at his mama and all this other stuff. So when we finally did go back to the house to assess all the shit, there's bullet holes all in the motherfucking living room. I was so motherfucking mad. I was like, you bitch ass nigga. Like, you got me. I said, tonight, I told you, let's just chill. Let's just chill. If you never put your face out there, they would have never knew who was in the car because we had a Caprice with tinted windows. I said, they would have never knew who was in the motherfucking car. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They would have just drove by, but it was kind of like, how can I put it? I guess it was like a blessing in disguise because if we was at Bradley Hut, they would have got us. Like he kept saying.
You said right behind Bradley Hut where y'all lived at?
Yeah, we used to live right there.
I think Spaghetti Mama or something lived back there too, didn't she?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We stayed back there. Then his mama stayed back there, and then his granny stayed back there for a little while and everything else because we started off on 113th. Hi, Miss 702. We started on 113th. After 113th, we went to, I want to say, the one ways. Mm-hmm. After we stayed on the one ways for a little while, then we end up finding that spot right there behind Bradley Hut because his grandmother and all that stuff told us about it. So we stayed there for a little while, and then the grandma started taking over and everything else. So we was all up in all, and then we stayed in the bottoms too for a little while on England.
Right.
Yeah. So
you was really tight with baby girl. Was you there with baby girl and Karen got down?
Karen who?
No, I wasn't there. No. I wasn't there.
They got down in Center Park.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there for that one because after that, something was going on with her and G Nut. And she got to say, I'm gonna kill myself. And I said, bitch, shut up. You're not doing all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We not
know somebody's address, goddamn.
Yeah, she done gave the whole address out of it.
02 South Crenshaw.
Is Astor, is that 702, is that the house behind Bradley Hut? So yeah, no, I didn't see that fight, but after that, her and G, like, you know what I'm saying? Her and Gina was kind of, you know, off and on, and all this other stuff, and other shit started happening. And what?
Who was off and on?
Baby girl and
that
was her baby girl and Gina. Huh?
I said yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when they had to fight. So look, they had a fight, right? And as they was fighting, the nigga little rat hollering, whoop her ass, beat the bitch ass. He telling baby girl, beat the bitch ass, and then Gina like, hold on, man, nigga, that's like that's my girl. And he like, whoop. So them two started fighting. So B-Rat and Nut started fighting, right? So Nut grabbed Karen, get your motherfucking ass in the car. and then baby girl get in the car with Lil Rat, and they take off. They driving all fast down 111th place.
Yeah.
These niggas, them niggas sideswipe each other and hit Lee John car and push Lee John car all up in fuck Lee John car, and then when these niggas got injured.
No, I wasn't there for that one because if I'm not mistaken, after that happened, we all ended up meeting at the hotel anyway and everything else. And that's when Gina and baby girl got into it behind the bullshit and everything else. And she was like, she was like, nigga, I'll kill myself. I'll jump off the patio and woo woo woo. I said, bitch, we're not doing all that tonight. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We not doing all that. It's times where we was driving down the street and bitches was talking shit to us. This is when she had her burgundy, her blue Century and everything else. And the bitches was trying to, run us off the road and everything else. We hit a couple of alleys and all kind of shit. Hopped out. They was shocked. They was like, oh shit. We was like, bitch, this our hood. We know the ins and outs of this motherfucker. We whooped their ass in the alley right there by the t-shirt shop. We did all kind of crazy shit.
That's when baby girl was skinny.
Yeah, that we did all kind of. When I say
baby girl ain't never been skinny, man. She was skinny.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I must have been gone out of town or something on them days.
No,
I seen you pictures when baby girl was skinny.
Baby girl, okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Baby girl looked just like her youngest daughter right now, yep. Jayla. She looked just like Jayla right now. Imani is the older baby girl. You feel what I'm saying? She's the older part of baby girl. Jayla is the younger part of baby girl. But me and baby girl, baby girl used to trust me.
Hey, B-Rap, when they first put up the black gate to separate Worthington from Center Park, I got pictures of baby girl sitting on the grass. She was skinny.
Yeah.
I just remember when she was young, she probably when they first moved on the block, her, Debbie dad, what's the other sister name?
Tamika.
Yeah, Mika, they was all young though. Mika and baby girl was real young. Debbie dad probably was in junior high school or something. So they
what I was gonna say is baby girl used to be skinny and everything else. So like I said, we had our fun, we did our things, and we did some silly shit and everything else. I remember the time right around the corner, let me see, that's 111 the 111th in Lamoli, right down the street.
Wait. Before you tell this story, Miss 702, they caught who you was running from?
Let me get it was. She say first she say you see what that say? She was crazy.
The one way was crazy.
The one way was crazy.
Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one way. The one ways was crazy. If you don't know your way out, the one ways, because it's ways you can go into one apartment and escape out the next apartment and everything else. Because me and Drew did some shit one time and we was running from the police. Why we fall through a whole motherfucking roof? You feel what I'm saying? We was hopping from roof to roof to roof and everything else. One of the roofs had a weak link in it. Nigga, we went in.
Y'all in somebody's
right in somebody's garage?
Right in somebody's garage. We in. Cause back
why Roof? That nigga Drew had you just doing retarded shit, huh? That's why you retarded.
No, and I'm gonna put it to you like this. When I first started messing with Drew and everything else, I was doing a retarded shit. He just followed along. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I was more of it's some things about Drew that I don't want to disclose that he's always had a problem with since he was a child. So it was basically, I was the leader. He needed me for everything. When I wasn't there, he was lost. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I had to handle the paperwork. I had to do this. I had to do that. I. So when he did, I would do stupid shit and he'd just go along with it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But then there's times where he'll do stupid shit and I'll go along with it because that was just our MO at the time.
Was you messing with Drew when they lived over there off our provider? Like
hell no.
Over there? No?
No.
When his mom lived over there?
Yeah, no. Me and Drew didn't start messing around until we ran into each other when we was in probation school together. We went to a probation school far out because we got into some trouble and all the probation schools wouldn't take us. We used to have to get bussed in and everything else. So one day him and the homies came over, and I was living in 30 Pyro Hood at the time. I was living off of Vernon and Long Beach Boulevard. And we left. We ended up getting so loaded and everything else. I was like, damn, nigga. My daddy was like, bitch, I ain't coming to get you. You drunk. You should have never left the house. Y'all should have stayed here. Yada, yada, yada. All this other shit. He said that school van gonna be here to get you at 7:45 in the morning, and your drunk ass not even home. Fuck you. I ain't coming to get you. So I said, fuck it. So that night we stayed over there at his house. This is when he's on England now. When he was on England, Scat came over there that night and everything else. We stayed up, smoked for a little while, drank, did all kind of shit and everything else. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. Scat was like, if you go to sleep, I'm going to shoot you. I was like, nigga, you was going to shoot me then and everything else. So he pulled like his big ass Mac 10 out. He was like, bitch, you ain't scared, huh? I said, no, because at the end of the day is I got to die someday. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to sleep. Like, I'm past my capacity. Next morning, the bus came. When they see me and Juke get on that goddamn bus, it was all over. Hell broke loose. They already called our probation officer and everything else. By the time I got to the probation school, my probation officer was in the wrong. He said, I'm gonna give you two choices. You either go with me and turn yourself in and we find you another school, or you can run. Nigga, I ran. I was like, all right, I catch you, deuces. And I left the school.
Miss 702 say she seen so many bodies from 104 to 108. It was like a curse. The whole generation gone.
Yep.
Crazy.
Hey, Scat wasn't he wasn't waiting for you to go to sleep to shoot you. He was gone.
I'm talking about little Scat, not big Scat.
She say anybody ever look back, like how did we live in a neighborhood like that? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm surprised.
Hey.
Still here. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm blessed and I'm still here, man. For real.
Me too.
One thing I be telling people, one thing I tell people, I would never, ever, ever change my path of growing up in the neighborhood. I never will.
But you know, a lot of people be like, if you could go back in time and change your life, would you change it? Fuck no. I'm not changing shit. I don't regret nothing I did. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't go through what I went through.
Right. I wouldn't be the strong, and I just pride myself on this. I wouldn't be the strong individual or the man that I am today if I didn't have to go through the things I went through as a little kid.
And that's right. Like, hi, peace, love to all. What I was gonna say is, yeah, I wouldn't change nothing. The hood, the being in the streets, like, you feel what I'm saying, the prison, all that shit. I wouldn't change nothing, because once I got to prison, my life, it took a different shift. Because when they say you in prison, you got time to really sit down and think. You got time to really sit down and think. And I just sat there. And you got to remember, I had my son in the penitentiary. I only bonded with him for 3 days. I didn't see him until almost 2.5, 3 years later. It made me really think like, okay, bitch, you done been there. You done done that. You done did this. You done did that and everything else. And I told myself, if you go back out here and fuck up, it's either you're going to be in here for the rest of your life or you're going to be dead. Make your choice. And
Hold on for a minute. Go ahead on, though.
All right. Ever since then, I've been straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I give back. I do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? When you have trouble, people that comes into your life, you try to help them the best way that you can and everything. But I would never go back and try to change my past. Never.
Wouldn't change it, dog. I would even to Tip. I was homeless. I was only homeless for 3 days.
I've been there too.
So look, check it out.
It was like
remember. So my mom had already passed, right?
Yeah.
And then you remember the incident that happened with Big Punkin from Family when he accidentally got killed, right?
Yeah.
When that happened, my dad was there. My pops was standing right there. My pops he literally said, "I'm gonna take your 2 brothers and move to Arkansas. Do you want to go?" I said, "No, I'm with the hood all the way." And he took my 2 little brothers and left, right?
Uh-huh.
I had nowhere to go. Do you know I slept in Morningside baseball dugout for 3 days? That's all it took. I said, nigga, I would rather fucking be in prison than be homeless. I can't do it. It was cold. It smelled like piss. The mosquitoes was biting me. I couldn't. So that's why to this day I be so willing to help the homeless because I know how it feels, and I
But
will
and
never
that's
change.
and that's why I do what I do, because the simple fact is my situation is a little different. I didn't have to be homeless. I was homeless by choice. That's after I lost my first son, and I told you I damn near lost my mind and everything else. I didn't want to be around family. I didn't want to be around friends. I didn't want to be around none of that stuff. I drifted here, drifted there, went here, went that. MacArthur Park back in the day, they was like, you're not supposed to be in this, nothing but the Mexicans. If you black, they'll kill you. Got it. I slept in MacArthur Park. I done slept downtown LA, like, you feel what I'm saying? That's why I know about the little different showers and all that other stuff. It used to be a place where I used to go when I didn't like feel like doing nothing. They charge you 50. It's like a little coin machine. You put it in there, you take a shower. The shower's about 10 minutes. Go in there, wash your ass and everything else, and go from there. I've been there, I've done that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? People giving out stuff. I didn't took handouts because I didn't want to be around nobody, because I lost my son. I damn near went crazy. I didn't want to, and everybody kept pampering me. Are you okay? How are you feeling? This and that, and everything else. Everybody kept saying, I know how you feel. I know you don't know how I feel because you never lost a child. You don't know. Like, you carry a baby for 9 months and then 2 months later your son passed away. You don't know what I'm feeling. So I just left and got away from everything and everybody and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So after that, it's kind of like, once I got back on my feet and started, like my friend I showed you when she was down there, I think she was embarrassed to come back and everything else because I seen her like that. But like I explained to her, bitch, you still my homegirl. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Bitch, where's the kids at? Where's the, you know what I'm saying? Where's the grandkids? Where's this? Where's that? Like, all this other stuff. But see, the thing about her is, if you notice, she don't look like the average homeless person down there. She still keeps her weight up. She still dresses. She still does that. She's just going through something right now because she goes in and out of good things. She didn't have a place right there over there in Swan's Hoods. She didn't have a place on the east side. I done been to every place that she had, but they just killed her son in Gardena. The police just killed her son. They gave her a large settlement. So this is how she's coping. She's doing drugs. You feel what I'm saying? But once she gets past this, she's going to be right back doing her shit. BMWs, working, doing all her shit and everything else. That's why I say I never knock nobody down there, because everybody has a story. You got doctors, you have lawyers, you have all kind of people out there, just that, like that lady with her kids. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That lady with her kids, and we gave the clothes, I mean, the little toys to and everything else. We don't know what her situation is, but she's not giving up on her kids. She's not pushing her kids off like, can you take care of my kids until I can get it together? Can you? But those kids is going to grow up and appreciate their mama when she do get it together, because they went through the slums with her and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miss 702. It took me 3 days. 3 days. And I said, I would rather be in prison. I would rather be in prison where I can have warmth, a bed, some clean clothes, some food.
Oh,
I
damn.
will, and a roof over my head. It's 3 days in a baseball dugout. It smelled like piss. I was cold.
That's it.
The mosquitoes was biting me. I think somebody took a shit in there. I couldn't. I said I would go. I want to go to jail. I want to
Yeah,
go to
but
jail.
see,
I
the
can't
thing
do
about it
homeless.
the thing about it is you did that because you didn't want to go out of state. I have family here in the States that was, you feel what I'm saying? People was looking for me to the point, like, you know what I'm saying? I seen my mother's husband one day when I was in Inglewood. I was somewhere doing something. He seen me, he pulled over, he turned around. He was like, your mama's worried sick about you. I said, just tell her I'm all right. Don't even tell her I talked to you. Don't even tell her nothing. Just say you see me, I'm all right, and leave it at that. So after that, when I learned this later, every time somebody got killed in Inglewood or wherever I was at the time, my sister and my mom would go to the morgue to make sure it wasn't me. So when she started doing that, somebody told me, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna call once a month to say I'm all right, or once a week. But I will wait till she go to work, call her phone, hey mom, I'm all right, and leave it at that. You feel what I'm saying? Because people used to call and be like, somebody got killed over here. Have you heard from Tiff? Somebody got killed over here. Have you heard from Tiff? Oh my God, it's a missing person body that came up. Did you hear from Tiff? So after that started happening, I just started calling like once a week, once a month, and everything else. My sister knew where I was though. She came over there a couple of times when she had my daughter and everything else. And when my mom find out, she said, if I ever find you taking her over there, because I was selling dope on the east side. She was like, if I ever find that you taking my granddaughter over there to see her mama, you feel what I'm saying, at the dope house, I'm gonna call the people on you. So every time my sister, like, my sister kind of already knew, like, nah, Tiff, all right. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I know exactly where she's at. I know what she's doing and everything else. But it was like, I had to tell my sister, stop coming over here. Because some nights the motherfuckers be tripping. When I first got the spot, it was a heroin spot. And the person that house it was, I knew who he was. So I started be like, hey, let's cut all this shit out and we gon' like, give you so much dope or so much. And it was a big house. It was a house and it had two back houses. So the front house was basically where we sold the dope at. In the two back houses, if you want to buy your product and get high, you have to go into the back house and everything else. But when we first got that spot, nigga, they had a motherfucker tied up to the chair, shotgun to his head and everything else. You feel what I'm saying? And all this other shit because it was a heroin gallery. So it was kind of like, motherfuckers was like, heroin and cocaine is totally different. They go crazy over that heroin. They'll kill you over that shit because they body needs it. Cocaine is a mental high. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They body don't need it. It's just more in their head and all that other stuff. So, like I said, a lot of the shit that I seen and I've been through, I wouldn't change it. You being homeless for 3 days is because you chose not to follow your family to another state. I was homeless because I chose not to deal with my family after my son passed away because I got tired of the sympathy. Like, don't sympathy me if you really don't know what I'm going through.
Hey, you see that comment she put right there? It's like what we were talking about 2 weeks ago about with gangs and community and the bond. People share what little they have with each other. And the old guys posted up used to respect and look out for the elderly and the kids. So remember we were talking about that, like how gangs used to protect the communities is because they all knew each other. That
Yeah.
the big homie that kick it down the street, moms used to babysit him, or my mom was his mom's friend, or she know him. My mama know his mama from bingo or something like that. So we didn't worry about getting kidnapped, and my sister didn't worry about getting raped, and my mama didn't worry about getting robbed, or I didn't worry about somebody taking a $5 bill from me while I'm walking to Jen's liquor store with this note to get some Salem 100.
We
You know
thought
what I
about
mean?
it. We thought about it.
You thought about it, but you scared.
Hey, but the thing about it is, that's
we knew Big Peaches from Bompton wasn't having it.
You stupid.
Big Peaches wasn't having that.
Big Peaches from where?
Like when they moved to the neighborhood, Big Peaches let a nigga know came right up to the park.
Huh?
Nigga, I'm Big Peaches from Bompton Pine Root. Niggas like, oh, okay, old ass nigga. What's
that's my pop.
Oh,
You serious? That's my pop.
No, what I'm saying is back then, that's when we had the village. They say it take a village to raise everything. That's when if we did something wrong, our neighbors will whoop our ass and take us home and we get another ass whooping. Or that's when the OGs be like, nigga, you tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take your ass to school and everything else, get an education, then come and see if this is what you want. That's what we have. Now we don't do that. You can't hit nobody kids. The parents is acting a fool.
You can't even hit your own kids.
Shit, I can. Anyway,
I'm gonna call CPS on your ass.
I don't give a listen. Go ahead.
Back in the days, it was different. See, even like the homie Basher, I still call his mama Vicky. I still call her Auntie Vicky.
Yeah.
She still called me and tell me I need to go check my high blood pressure, and if I don't, I better not talk to her no more. You know what I mean? Yeah. Them bonds back then was totally different from now. Now it's just like motherfuckers from Kansas done moved in the hood, and now he claiming hood. Niggas don't know him from Adam.
Not just that, but just like out here, I was watching something or doing something on TV, and basically they said they got a center park out here. And I was like, what? I ain't never heard no center park out here and everything else and all this other stuff. And I was like, So I started looking up all this other shit and everything else, and they really got a Center Park hood out here in Ontario slash, I want to say
Reno
Rancho.
Valley?
No, not Moreno Valley, Ontario slash Rancho. And I started looking up the streets, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then I started seeing some of the pictures of these motherfucking people that's calling themselves from centers and everything else. I said, "This ain't nothing but a suburban centers." You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's grew up in these big ass houses, did this, did that, and they trying to be rebellious and they trying to start their own hood and everything else. But when I looked at it, I was just like, okay, and I just leave it at that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question real quick? I was gonna ask you a question. I was about to say, are you doing a baby girl and sitting on the toilet? Because baby girl, we used to interview her and she used to be sitting on the toilet talking to her.
I'm smoking. No, I'm smoking in my bathroom. No, I'm not sitting on the toilet, you jackass.
Making sure.
What you saying that like that for, buddy? I mean, we got the video. The homegirl was on the
I
toilet.
already seen that
She
one.
didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I seen that one. Even when she was eating and did all that shit, she was talking about high blood pressure and how she had to change to eat, but she's sitting there with a whole baby back rib and some motherfucking macaroni and cheese and all that other stuff. That's my nigga.
Yeah.
Man, she didn't give a fuck, man.
Yeah. Motherfucker went and got the gastro bypass, still talking about I'm hungry, start eating something.
But you know what? It's a deeper situation behind that. Why she got it. Which I kept telling her she was doing it all for the wrong reasons. You feel what I'm saying? And instead of rushing it the way she rushed it, she should have waited. When baby girl first started having seizures, it was a lot going on with her. You feel what I'm saying? With her body, her mind, and everything else. And I kept telling her, now's not the time. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. I said, if you really want to lose weight, I used to tell her all the time, if you really want to lose weight, bitch, we're going to go outside. We're going to walk from the block and come back. We're going to walk down the street and come back. We're going to do this and come back. And I used to make her get outside and go walk. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And everything else. So when she actually did, yeah, when she actually got that surgery, it kind of pissed me off for the reasons why she did it. But at the time, it was kind of like, you know, Tiff, everybody does things for a reason. Hopefully, you can't, like, you feel what I'm saying? Because even though I'm telling her she's doing it for the wrong reasons, her mind is telling her, but this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. You feel what I'm saying? That's why it did what it did.
But my thing is, what only thing it's not that I didn't like it, I just wish she would have listened. It's because I told her to call the homie B-Rat and just get some type of knowledge from him about the situation, and she didn't want to listen.
No, she didn't. No, buddy. If you understand that everything that I went through with baby girl, when it came to her weight, when it came to her insecurities, when it came to a lot of different stuff, when I say when she first started having seizures, my nigga, I was there. I was there. I was so motherfucking nervous when she started having them. She having a seizure. I'm damn near about to pass out, but I'm trying to stay strong for her and all this other shit and everything else. And you feel like, ask her mom. Her mom would be like, she laughed to me to this day. She said, every time Ann had a seizure, you got nervous. You got to drinking water. You trying to give Ann water. You trying to do this. You trying to do that. Because I seen her downfall. That last kid father is her downfall. I start seeing signs and I kept telling her, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's other stuff behind that, DV, all that other stuff. So she tried to do this to build herself up thinking, well, if I lose all this weight, he will want me. Nah, bitch, he's not. Like, get it through your head. Let it go. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's a one-hitter quitter. You got a baby, move on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it was deeper than that and everything else. Even told her, talk to different people before you do it. Because you have to go to counseling before and after. You feel what I'm saying? You still have to eat right. Yeah, you had to eat right. On top of, she was already depressed. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of different stuff. And even after she got the surgery, I went over there and I was like, well, bitch, what we doing? Like, she was like, let's just barbecue here. She sat there with a plate full of food until she passed out. Mind you, like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm drinking tossing back drinks. And I'm looking like, bitch, we supposed to be drinking. Fuck the food. We eat once we get drunk and we need to sober up some. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen everything. Every time she was in the hospital every week, the kids are calling my mom back in the hospital. Don't trip. Grab your computers. Let's go. It was a point in time where I had 5 kids in my house. You feel what I'm saying? Still trying to go to work. But this was a good thing about it because it was during the pandemic. So everybody had their computers. When I say I had everybody at every corner of my room with me working on my computer and everything else, then she'd call. She'd be like, okay. I was like, well, I just left the house. The house is locked up. I got the keys. I got the kids' computer. She's like, oh, but they're about to release me. Can you bring them back? And I was like, okay, I'm going to bring them back. For them to call me 3 or 4 days later, my mom's back in the hospital. Can you come and get us? Don't trip. I got you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm doing this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until the day she passed away. I was at the hospital that day trying to go upstairs to see her when they told me she was at Gardena Memorial. But since I wasn't vaccinated, they wouldn't allow me up there. And I started cussing them out because I was like, I've tested negative, like you guys asked me to. I'm following all the rules and everything else. I need to get up there to see her. I just was like, if for some reason, I just felt like I had to go talk to her, like, really talk to her, like, come on, bitch, like, and everything else for me to get that call at 4 o'clock in the morning since she was gone. And it kind of hurt real bad because it was like, damn, my nigga, like you gone by yourself. You was in a hospital room. You didn't have nobody with you. It's during COVID. You can't do this. You can't do that and everything else. I still got her pictures on my phone from when she passed away. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We was able to go to the hospital and see and do all that other stuff. I still got her picture on my phone. She looked so peaceful. She was at peace. Before the makeup, before all that in the casket shit, I got her natural beauty before she went. And she was my baby girl. She was my baby girl that, from the start to now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So that one hit me hard. That one hit me hard out of all the homies that passed away. Like, that one hit me harder than a lot of other ones. Because that was my best friend. That was my dog. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We did shit together.
Yeah, so rest in peace to baby girl, man. I mean, man, you was so long-winded, baby girl. I mean, woo, girl, you got some pipes on you. You got some pipes. Laugh, Tiffany. Don't be that mad and shit because you talk a lot. She talk a lot.
I'm just looking.
Check. Hey, Hood Media TV got a story. He got a question. He say, any big psych stories? He was close to Tupac. Was he a real gangbanger? Was he a real banger? Y'all know Big Psych from IVC because y'all beef with the IVCs a lot. What about Lil Psych? Because Big Psych was my age, probably.
I don't know nobody.
You don't know nothing.
All I know is God is love. God is love.
Man, let me hook you up, Hood Media. Let me hook you up, man. I got a story for you, man. I knew Big Sight, homie. Yeah, he was a real IVC, homie. He was a real IVC. He was a real banger. You know what I'm saying? We bumped heads a couple of times. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, since we knew each other, you know what I'm saying, it really we ain't never take it there. But you know what I'm saying? I remember one time they caught me in they didn't catch us, but we was rolling. Me and Bo Biggie from Crenshaw Mafia was on a beach cruiser rolling and ran into the IVCs right there on Imperial and Yukon. And, it was just mutual respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people that you grew up with, you knew them, even though they was cripping and you was blooding. I mean, when you would see them, you know what I'm saying, it really wouldn't be all that. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers wasn't trying to kill each other. But for the motherfuckers that you didn't know, of course, you didn't know it was on and cracking. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he Big Psych was a real one. Lil Psych, I knew Lil Psych, too. I ain't going to tell the story about Lil Psych, but you know what I'm saying? Both of them was some gangbangers though, some real gangbangers, some real IVCs
though. In your day, B-Rap, was it more fist fight or gunplay?
Fist fights. You had to squabble up, man. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, it was fights every day. It was fights. It was so many fights at Center Park just from playing Rumble. You couldn't even hit a nigga too hard if a nigga thought he gonna get off on you. He gonna get off on you right there on the spot. Nigga, I didn't see him took off on for playing marbles right there. You remember when the circle bench was right there, the wooden circle bench? Right there, close
Yeah,
to
around
the
the tree.
flagpole was that by Center Park in the park. Yeah.
Yeah, around the tree. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just imagine around the tree. You know how I had the little sand part around the tree before it turned into concrete. We used to play marbles right there, man. I didn't see niggas get into it about marbles and everything. It was fights every day, It was fights
Hey,
every
see,
day.
this how you know we from a different era. A motherfucker didn't know it was three things.
I'm done, Tiffany. I see you looking like, yeah, you winded too. I'm done with my shit.
No,
Buddy.
I'm not. No. I'm not looking at it like that because when questions, this is me. I'm funny about certain stuff. You feel what I'm saying? When certain questions come up, I have no comment because at the end of the day, it's kind of like, shit happens, and you don't want to like. I remember when. Who and then it's kind of like, oh, bitch, yeah,
Well, yeah,
and all that
you
other
ain't got no business on here talking your business. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, some shit, like in my generation, there was a lot of squabbling. In y'all generation, it was more busting, so it became more personal.
Not necessarily. We used to fight all the time. The gunplay only came in when it was necessary.
Oh, okay. So when did the gunplay come in full effect? Buddy gonna say no. No, Buddy said no. Buddy said a lot of busting going on.
It was a lot of busting, but amongst homies, my squabble game was on point. And the reason why my squabble game was on point was because I got chased home a couple times. I got chased home a couple. Hey, but hey, the niggas in the hood, they just chased me home, and I went home crying. And I had that one cry with it. That cry. Hey, and it wasn't my oldest brother. It was my sister. My sister was like, nigga, if you don't go down there and beat that nigga ass, I'ma beat your ass. Oh, nigga, I went down there. I didn't even talk to the nigga. I just went down there and just took flight. But my squabble game was all fucked up. So when she took me back and she told my pops went and bought these red boxing gloves. They was called Tuffy. He went and bought some Tuffy boxing gloves, and he showed me how to box. And the cold part about it is, homies used to see me and my pops out there. Hey, you remember B-Rat? He used to be showing me how to box, and then other homies would come, and before you know it, everybody had the gloves on and be out there trying to box.
Yeah, everybody.
And so that's what made my squabble game so good. So amongst the homies, my squabble game was good. But
somebody told me you went to the Olympics and shit, man. Somebody say you went to the Olympics and everything with your boxing.
Oh, I had a belt. I had a belt.
Where you get the belt from? You got a golden glove belt?
I'm not.
I got a picture. I got the picture right now, nigga.
Listen, I believe you. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you.
Fuck y'all, man. Hey, Tiffany, didn't no homies want to fight me.
No, it's not that. Like he was saying, in my day, it was a lot of fighting. Like I said, we bust when it was necessary, like when it's absolutely necessary. Now these 2000 kids, they don't fight at all. All they do is bust, and that's
ain't got no type of chunk.
No, and that's what it is. As soon when a person don't want to fight them, or when they do fight them and they get their ass whooped, guess what they do? They run and go get a gun. Back in our days, we fighting on sight every time. If I get my ass whooped, but you can't hear you never heard no ass whoopers. Droop getting her ass whooped. But anyway, if any ass whooping,
Droop the dude or the female?
Me, fucker. What I was gonna say is if you beat my ass, every time I see you, we fighting until I whoop your ass. That's how we was and everything else. Nowadays, these kids don't. They're how can I put it? It was just talking about this on the news today. These kids they're called they're called marshmallow kids. They're surface. That's the new term for them. Trust me, read your DSM-5 psychology book. I keep up with the terms.
Oh,
I don't got no DSM-5.
Okay, just look it up or go to the library and do something. But anyway, they're called marshmallow kids because they're so sensitive, and we as parents, we shelter them and we fight all their battles. You feel what I'm saying? And everything else. So that's why they go shoot. You feel what I'm saying? If you yell at them wrong, I'm going to go get my gun and shoot you. Instead of them fighting and everything else, or just like the kids is getting bullied and everything else, just on TV, 2 kids got stabbed at school because they was bullying a 9th grader. So the 9th grader felt like, okay, I'm gonna take my knife to school and I'm gonna stab them. You feel what I'm saying? Because they keep messing with me. But the cold thing about it was the teacher seen what happened, but the boy that stabbed him got in trouble, but they already knew he was being bullied. You kind of get what I'm saying? So it's like we I tell my kids, because my kids didn't have fights at school. I tell my kids,
And they fight?
huh?
And your kids fight?
Yeah, my kids fight.
I'm just making sure.
She used to be boxing their fucking heads off.
No, my kids, listen.
I want to make sure.
Her and Droopy.
No,
Yeah,
listen.
the mama and daddy was fighting each other.
They watched them fight, nigga, learn their skills.
What you fail to realize is my kids is not by him. We only had one kid and he passed away. I don't deal with Droop at all no more. My kids is not by him.
Oh, my
yeah,
bad.
You got 5 kids, like 5 different.
Ha, buddy. Funny. No.
I'm serious. I'm asking.
My first kid.
Ass motherfucker, I'm asking.
Yeah, I sure do. My first kid was by Droop. He passed away when he was 2 months old. My 2 girls, their daddy's from Outlaws. And then my son's father, he don't gangbang.
Oh.
That's good. At the end, you went on to fix it up to where you got a daddy that didn't gangbang and wasn't involved in the gang violence, huh?
I mean, don't get me wrong. His family's into it and everything else, but he wasn't really like, he from down south. Like, my son's father, my son's father from Mississippi.
And so the dude you with, there is, you ain't got no kids by him.
No, I don't. And I don't want no kids. Who?
I thought he was from Hoover.
Nigga, you a lie. I know you fucking lying.
I thought he was from Hoover.
Nah, nigga. Nah.
Oh, I'm gonna be thinking about somebody else then.
Yeah, I don't play like that. Nah. We don't have kids. We don't want no more kids. He got 2 and I got 3. I'm good. That's 5. That's the Brady Bunch. We gonna blend them.
702, why don't you never want to date a gangbanger? At least you'll know you'll be protected at all times.
She said she didn't want that attention, man. She never wanted to date a gangbanger.
And you know what, Miss 702, you are absolutely right. Because see, these females now, I want a gangbanger. I want this. I want that. But then when you look at
a gangbanger too, Tiffany. Don't try to act fucking like you was.
She was married to one. She was a fucking gangbanger.
Hold up. No, listen. I'm saying these girls nowadays, I didn't say it was me. I'm saying these girls nowadays, they want, I want a gangbanger, I want this, I want that, yada, 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 until a shootout happens or this happens and everything else, and you see them on first 48 hours in a fucking room spilling their guts because they scared to the motherfucking want to go on witness protection. When I first started dating and everything else, I only been in about 5 serious relationships in my lifetime for buddy come.
Look at that belt. What do it say on there? What does the fuck does it say, buddy?
Tell that nigga B-Rat.
Hey, man, he ain't a boxer. Look.
Hey, B-Rat, check this out. That's that motherfucking WWF belt that he went and bought at the wrestling WWE.
Tell that nigga B-Rat.
Told him to put Buddy on it.
Tell that nigga B-Rat. I said, fuck what he's talking about.
See your man was on there first. I used to think it was real.
No, listen. And the cold thing about it is, he bought the belt because then after that he went to the 1-hour photo and took the pictures. Look at the background of the motherfucking of the picture. Put the picture back up, buddy. Put the picture back up.
This dissecting your shit, homie.
That's the 1-hour photo. That's the 1-hour photo background.
Back up, nigga. We got 15 followers in here. They all want to see it.
Nicky, they
Put that
Nigga,
shit up, man.
it was at the 1 hour photo, nigga. The one in Crenshaw Mafia hood. It was in Crenshaw Mafia hood.
What's going on? The homie Big Ass up in here from 110th Street. Man, he want to see your belt, man. Let us see your buddy belt, man. Let us see, man.
Man, listen, man. It's only for certain individuals, man. It's only. Hey, how you doing, Miss 702? How you doing today, girl?
Man, man, the homie Big Ass up in here, man. He said he want to see that picture, man. Show that picture again.
How you doing, Big Ass? Seen it? Shit. It was at Kim's house, man. It was at Kim's house on the dresser. Nigga, shit.
It was at Kim's house. He seen it already.
But wait, hold up. Miss 702 said it.
Let him see that belt again. He ain't seen it in a long time.
Wait, hold on. Miss 702 said gangbanger boyfriends are expensive. You gotta have bail money, book money, this money, that money, and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, she ain't never lied either. She ain't never lied.
Hey, Big S said, let me see that belt again, homie.
Yeah, put it up. Let it stay up for 10 seconds. Put it up for 10 seconds. Put it up close.
Let us dissect that motherfucker.
You see that shit?
Why you take it down so fast, man?
Hey, you said, goddamn, how long you want to see this motherfucker, man?
You said put it up longer.
You need to focus in on it, man.
Hey,
you know what's the cold part about it? I used to be walking around the hood with it on, right? I used to be walking around the hood with it on, and the homie used to be like, blood, let me see the belt. I said, blood, listen, if you can whoop me, you can have the belt to a nigga whoop you. And the nigga, nobody never wanted to fight me.
What up, man? Yeah, we clowning tonight, man. Having a little fun, man. Just freestyling, man.
Nobody never wanted to fight me.
Listen, buddy, put the picture back up one more last time. Keep it up for 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
So 30 seconds.
Yeah, and put it up close to the camera. You gotta put it up close to the camera. This nigga.
Oh, shit. He got his panties on now. Oh,
here come Gus. Here come Gus.
That must be Gus' daddy. Gus ain't that fucking old.
This is Annie Mae.
Put the damn picture back up, fool.
Oh, damn. Hey, they want to see that buddy belt, man. Look, buddy belt. Everybody's screaming, buddy belt, buddy belt.
Look at the
time, homie.
Hey, yeah, look at the listen. Pay attention.
Put it on a little bit, buddy. Put it a little closer. Screen.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Hey,
I screenshot
it. It's been an hour already, man. Look here, man.
Has it been there?
Anyway.
How you doing, Miss 702? Look. He said, "Where's the belt, blood?" Hey, man. The cold part about it. Hey, listen. The cold part about it is I never lost it in the fight. Soon as I asked the old girl for a divorce, she took the belt in the divorce, blood.
She took the belt? Why she want the belt?
Oh, everything I love. My ex-wife Lita took the belt in the divorce.
Why she wanted the belt, man? It says buddy on there.
Maybe to the next nigga. I don't know. God damn it.
I
lost the belt.
Buddy. She found another nigga named Buddy.
You ain't gonna never find another nigga named Buddy.
Listen, buddy. Just say you got your ass whooped and got the belt taken from you. You're not the champ no more, nigga.
In the divorce? In the divorce, yeah.
Fuck a divorce. How can a big listen?
Hey.
I'm confused. How can she request
hey, man,
that?
Shut the fuck up. I told you I had the belt. The proof is in the motherfucking proof. The proof is in the pudding, homie. I had the fucking belt, nigga.
Hey, look.
Right there.
Hey, they got a question for you. They go one right here. What weight class, nigga? What weight class was she? Damn.
I was. Hey, she tried to screenshot it. That's what she was trying. She thought she was slick. She tried to screenshot my shit, nigga. She wasn't slick. The fuck out of here. Hey, her motherfucking service dropped. Why you baby wiper, Rat? You baby wiper?
No, I ain't baby wiper. Her shit shut down.
Listen, I pushed the wrong button because I did screenshot. I was trying to put it in the comments, nigga, so they can really look at it. They see the little mustache. They see the white feeder, nigga, the bald motherfucking head. That was Young Bud. He wasn't Buddy Loco then. That was Young Bud.
Oh shit, here we go. Big King Willie Flossy.
Oh shit!
He said he won that
Hey,
for one of
man.
his fights.
Hey,
He
look
still
at
got the
y'all.
money for
Hey.
one of his fights.
Listen,
This
if I can find a way,
this is prize money from the fight, homie. I'm telling you.
hey, listen, hey y'all, if I can figure out how to put the picture in the comments, I'm gonna put the picture in the comments so you can get a close up. You can blow it up. You can do what you gotta do and
Why?
everything.
Why? Why you doing all that? Hey, man, listen, man. It's been an hour, man. We got to go.
Hey,
No,
man, they
We
trying
signing
to
out.
see what it do, man, with the buddy belt, man. You see the homie said right here, what a belt at, blood.
Oh, look, this is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do. Right here on Real Inglewood Moments, y'all gonna hear me say it. We can get another belt made and fuck all the gang banging and all that shit. We can start setting up fights with some motherfucking boxing gloves and some motherfucking headgear and let motherfuckers do it and motherfuckers win the belt and some prize money. I'm telling you.
Hey, man, look here, man. Once again, we got to go back to this, man. Now, we're going to ask this question that Big S asked, man. What weight class were you in, brother?
Hey, man, I was a middleweight.
Serious about it, man.
I was a middleweight.
You was a middleweight?
Yeah.
You was a lightweight, nigga.
Nah. See, now you playing with me. I didn't say nothing. I'm trying to figure out how to put this picture in these comments, honey.
Why is you trying to put a picture up, nigga? Like, damn.
No, I'm not gonna do you like that, buddy. I'll clown you later. Wait, I'm gonna show you the screenshot that I took and send it to
what's
you.
your pro record?
Hey,
How many you got? How many wins and how many losses?
I was 15-2.
Oh, that's not bad.
The only 2 fights I lost is way before I had the belt. The 2 fights I lost was when I ran home and got my sister.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's not bad. That's not bad. But no, for real, y'all.
Hey, no, for real. Hey, for real. This for real talk. This for real talk. I know Big Rat, he gonna have a little conniption. For those who don't know what a conniption is, look it up. The baddest nigga in the hood from 3rd generation was Lil B Rat, right? I'm the nigga that whooped Lil B Rat.
I don't know nothing about
How you like that, B Rat?
Hey,
How you like that?
Look at Tiffany. Tiffany, like, man, I don't know why y'all be talking this shit. And Lil B Rat,
How you
I
like-
don't know none of y'all niggas that whoop Lil B Rat. Well, I
How
ain't
you
seen,
like
I ain't
it?
heard it. You talking that shit now?
Listen.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I want
How
listen.
you like
I
that,
want
B Rat? How you like that? Yeah, nigga. You're
I'm gonna tell you like this. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna tell you like this. See, I don't play when it comes to certain shit. The dead homie ain't here to speak for itself and everything else, so I'm not gonna even speak on that part and everything else.
Oh, now you want to take
never-
my fame
I
from me.
never-
Now you want to take my fame from me, you big forehead ass motherfucker. Now you don't want me to live
Hey,
my life, nigga.
Hey,
Huh?
the homie say, wait a minute. The homie say, did you fall, Tiffany? He said, did you fall online?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Did you fall?
Yeah, fall? No.
Yeah, she
I
she
seen
fell
you do
on
a little
live.
bump. I seen you do a
Hey,
little
she
bump.
fell on live.
Like dip down and get some.
No,
No,
she fell
yeah,
because she
like
been
this,
taking
like
ass whooping from Droop all her life. She done took ass whooping from Droop all her life. So she mad because I got a winning record. So she mad.
But first of all, like I said, you better ask somebody, and you better ask Drew, because that nigga done got knocked out a couple of times by me. So keep playing with me if you want to. You feel me?
Hey.
We're not gonna even go there.
Oh man.
What you're not gonna do is you're not gonna sit here and talk about Rat because I never seen the fight, and I'm not gonna even try to, you know.
Heard of it, man.
I'm not gonna even vouch for you.
So because you ain't heard of it, it didn't happen.
I'm trying to get Lil Taco on. You know, Lil Taco was his right hand man. He knew everything that happened and moved. Hey,
I tell you who was all. I tell you
on here, man, talking some shit, man. I don't know if Tiffany, you want to see her or what.
Who?
I tell you who was all on here.
Erica Grasso. I think the last time I asked you about
Hey,
it.
but no, listen. Erica gets on here every week with some slick shit. I paid attention to it. I don't respond to the negative bullshit. If I'm annoying, I'm gonna be on here. Stop coming to it. Like period, point blank, and everything else. And it seems like you're the. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Huh?
She's one of them groupie girls. One of them girls that's just on your line. She on your
I
bumper.
don't know. But this is like her third comment, and I wanted to say something last time to her, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm trying to, keep it professional and everything else. But this is my point. If I'm annoying, get off of it. Stop coming, because it seems like you come every week just to say that, oh, I'm annoying, and then you pop off and don't say nothing. That's why when it comes to certain shit on this shit, I don't say too much, because see, motherfuckers behind screens and everything. Everybody's hiding behind screens and all this other shit and everything else. Got a lot to say, but ain't doing nothing.
I think they call them trolls. They call them trolls.
Boom.
Hey, I don't give a fuck, Erica. Hey. Keep coming to the show, because all publicity is good publicity, whether it be bad or good. Keep coming to the show and bring a couple of your friends. I'm saying
you gonna come to the show though. Don't hide behind the screen though. Come to the show.
Hey, buddy. Hey, look at my nigga was like, I like him. You got him over
here. Hey, Big S, man, Sicky Poo. Who is Sicky Poo, man? That ain't my boy Kev, is it? Sicky Poo.
I don't know who Sicky Poo is. No. We're talking about something else. We on the comments now.
That cool
It is right there.
Don't let that silly troll shit fuck up the program. We ain't letting it fuck up the program, Eric. I want her to keep coming and bring her friends so we can have. Listen, all publicity is good publicity. Whether it's bad, good. I want her to bring some food, bring some friends, and say, "Come look at this stupid, ugly bitch, Tiffany." Because she is ugly in a motherfucker. But just come look any goddamn way. Shit. Look at her fucking forehead, head to butt the shit out of motherfucker.
Sure do.
Y'all don't know Sicky Poo?
No.
I don't.
He said Big Red.
Y'all don't know Sicky Poo? That's Lil E.T. brother.
Oh, he talking about. Only one I know is Lil E.T. brother is Big TK.
No, this the oldest one. See, y'all don't go back that far. Y'all don't go back that far. Y'all
I don't. I just know his brother TK.
Y'all forgot. Y'all don't go back. They don't go back that far, man. I had the honors to cook my man some fish and all that. He had came from out of town, man. And we was kicking it. Me, him, D Capone, and a couple other homies. I had moved to the valley. We went to the valley and ate up some red snapper, man. And then like a week later, the homie went out of town and got caught up out of town with some shit or something, some shit busted in him or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, man, took the homie out. I think that's how it happened. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, that's how it happened, man. But yeah, rest in peace to Sicky Poo, man. OG Reg, man, cool motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think Reg even ever claimed Center Park or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. But he was.
And for those that don't know, the homie Lil B from Center Park, he passed away. I think the homies gave a little going home ceremony for him this past weekend. I think they was up at Darby Park. But the homie Lil B from Center Park did pass away, man. So if y'all know the homie D Capone, y'all can hit him up and send him some condolence or something, man. He going through it, man. He lost his little brother.
Hey, listen. Somebody just said you done knock Rat out.
I don't give a fuck who said it.
You getting it before I get it. God damn.
I've seen that. And let me see whoever it is. You still look good, bro.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
And rest in peace to Lil B-Rat. Rest in peace to Big Sight from IBC. Everybody say rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying, man? There's a lot of good brothers gone and sisters gone right now today, man. So.
And I want to say thank you. Even though sometimes
I don't believe he knocked him out either, man. I don't believe.
Hey, Rat, you in Vegas. All you got to do is ask your boy J-Dog. Because I whooped his ass too.
Hey, man. Hey, let me tell y'all something about a motherfucker, man, that ain't shit, that like to talk shit about people that they know, you know what I'm saying, is in a bad situation right now, or maybe ain't ready to, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker ain't physically fit to get down with nobody right now, man, you know what I'm saying. He talking that shit because he know J-Dog gonna beat the shit out of buddy. I got 500 on.
Nigga, I beat J-Dog ass when he was in his best condition. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Oh my God.
I'm a professional stunner, man.
He
I'm good at this
said,
shit.
Sleep from CPB said.
Man, that nigga Sleep ain't been into the hood for
He said he
27 years.
Hood, but he ain't got to be
Okay.
over there.
Okay, so let me tell y'all a story. Look, let me tell y'all a story. So J-Dog,
I'm gonna step away
said,
from you.
hey man, bring your bald head ass here. Listen to the story, man. What the fuck is you doing?
Cause I don't want to hear.
I'm telling you the story.
About
Hey,
who?
we listen.
Lie you finna tell.
We listen to your
Rat? Or are you talking about J-Dog?
Man.
Rat. I'm talking about Rat.
I don't want to hear because the homie not here. I don't want to hear.
Okay, can I tell you a fucking story, you fucking ugly motherfucker?
No, somebody said I'm cute. They said I'm cute, especially if I dress up. Cause they, you know.
So you gotta dress up to be horny. You got to put a whole fucking other face on. You gotta put on makeup.
First of all, you know I don't even wear makeup, so I don't have to do all that and everything else. That's number one. Number two is I don't want you slandering the homie and he not here to defend himself.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, the story is based on real Inglewood moments, nigga. Goddamn.
Okay, go ahead. I'm here.
Don't tell no motherfucking lies. It's called real Inglewood moments. Don't lie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
And I fucking tell the story. Goddamn.
Make it quick, man.
Okay.
I don't want to hear this shit either.
All right, man. I ain't gonna even fucking tell the story. Fuck y'all.
Don't even tell it because you're lying any goddamn.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, motherfucker. Ask J-Dog what happened, motherfucker.
I'm gonna ask J-Dog too.
Ask him, motherfucker. You believe Tiffany will have a fight with me? Listen, Tiffany couldn't. Listen, me and Tiffany.
Put hands on you. Be safe, buddy.
Listen.
Okay, listen. Let me tell you a story. Me and Tiffany was at the fucking park. We was playing some motherfucking spades or some shit. And I told Tiffany, if you win, I'll let you have the baby by me, right? This motherfucker actually.
You're fucking lying.
You're fucking lying. Let me tell the story, you dirty motherfucker.
Hey, here it is right here. Here it is right here, y'all. Here it is right here, man. Read
and that's what it is. A fucking story. Number one is, let me tell you the real. No, hold up. Let me tell you the real that happened.
I said you actually fucking won, ugly motherfucker.
Hold up. Let me tell the real since he want to lie about it. Number one
I said you won. I said you won.
No, see, you don't want the story to be told, nigga. So let me go ahead and tell it. First of all,
predator looking motherfucker.
First of all, it was hood day. We was at Kenneheim Park and we was playing spades. And you already know I don't play with nobody but baby.
I just said that though.
Let me finish. Okay. Let me finish. Stop cutting me off. I play with nobody but Baby Rat. That's my partner. I don't give a fuck if he's not there. I'm not playing whatever and everything else. So basically, it was a bet being made. Whoever won the game, Buddy was playing with somebody else. I think he was playing with the little YG girlfriend, his girlfriend, and everything else. I said, Buddy, if y'all lose,
it wasn't my girlfriend, nigga. Don't say that.
I didn't say that. I said the little YG homie girlfriend. Oh. I said that if y'all lose, both of y'all motherfuckers gotta strip asshole naked and go jump in the lake. Motherfucking Buddy lost. You feel what I'm saying? Didn't want to get asshole naked. Didn't want to motherfucking jump in the lake. Then he all in my ass crack talking about your booty ashy because he lost the motherfucking bet. Nigga, don't play with me like I'm some kind of punk bitch. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna tell the truth. Don't play with me.
Hey, your booty was ashy though.
Tell the real story.
But your booty was ashy. That's telling the truth.
First of all, my booty was not ashy. That's number one. Number two is you wouldn't even know what my booty was because I didn't have to strip to get naked to jump in the lake. You and that girl was supposed to strip naked and jump in the lake, but you got scared because you know your balls was gonna shrivel up and your dick was gonna shrivel up and go from there. You feel what I'm saying? So you was embarrassed. Now,
can I tell the fucking story?
Yeah, let me hear your side of the story now.
Okay. This is what happened. We were playing spades. So the wind blew and it knocked all my fucking cards out my goddamn hand. So you seen what I had to play before I even fucking could play it, motherfucker.
I
Because
know
the
you
wind
fucking
blew.
lying. I know you fucking lying.
So anyway, so you won. You won. You did win. You did win. I give you that.
Stop
But it
lying,
was
But
on
did
buddy.
the
you hold up?
it was
Did
on
you
the
hold up?
fucking technicality.
Stop
No,
lying,
no,
buddy.
you're lying. That's number one. Number two is, did you hold up your end of the bargain when you were supposed to strip asshole naked and jump in the lake?
The
Did you
only
hold
the
up your
only reason the only reason why I didn't is because when you won, you said go jump in the lake, and I said what? And then you pulled your pants down and said kiss my ass. That's how I knew your ass was ashy. I was like fuck that. I was like fuck that, and it threw off the whole fucking
you
scenery.
can't
Hey,
that's
man,
all
look.
you
Hey, man,
you
look
can't
here,
even
man.
tell a
You
story.
know,
Listen, you can't even tell a story without that trying to laugh and hold it in, nigga, because you already know that you lying. My story is the real story and all that other stuff. See, next time,
Oh,
I'm gonna get your
no,
ass on camera some way, somehow.
oh no, you remember I had to go stop a fight. I had to go stop the fight though, remember?
What fight?
Because remember they said Lil Felipe didn't get put on. They said he didn't get put on, so they was trying to take him in the bathroom and put him on, and I went and broke it up. Remember? Remember?
No, but buddy, story time over. Story time over, nigga, because you lying. You put story time over. Just accept your loss. You were scared to get asshole naked and show your body and jump in the lake because you scared your body parts was gonna shrivel up and you was
because they're
embarrassed.
lightweight.
So
They're
leave the
lightweight.
story alone.
Hey, Tiffany, can I tell you? Can I tell you another story?
I'm
I,
listening.
I never, I never got put on the hood. And what they gonna do about it?
Oh well, dang, that was before my times. I
Yeah,
got put on
way
the
back
hood.
in the day, nobody don't give a fuck about all that shit anyway,
Yeah,
nigga.
I
What
got
you
put
talking
on.
about?
I got put
Yeah,
on in
nigga.
Center Park by Star and Tweety. So I got put on.
Hey,
Like,
hey, next week,
Huh?
y'all. Next week, y'all. That's what we're gonna talk about. Next
What?
week is a good topic to talk about. You know, we back on hood stories, but we want to know like how many people that lived in the neighborhood and didn't get put on the neighborhood because they lived in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? You know, like, cause I didn't get
Right.
put on the neighborhood. I was over there. I was one of the motherfuckers that saved the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and my
Get
crew,
put
you
on?
know, we saved the neighborhood. Huh?
But did you ever get put on?
No, I ain't never get put on. Put on? Who was gonna put me
Oh,
on?
nigga, you ain't even really from the
Who was
motherfucking
gonna
hood then.
who was gonna put me on, homie? All the big homies was locked up. They was all locked up. And some was on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't nothing but like 7 or 8 of us running around that motherfucker that was keeping it alive. What we was gonna
any,
put each other on?
well, I
You
don't know what
false
to tell you.
flagging, did it? You false flagging. You ain't never get put on.
Hey, look here, before we go, no, for real, because we've been on for a long ass time.
Yeah,
Rat,
y'all doing
can
too
you?
much.
No, you doing too much. Rat, can you put up that link?
Where you at?
You
You
don't
know
got
what it
it.
is? You don't got the link?
Let me see. I gotta go to my let me see. Where
Okay,
is
try to
it
find
on
the link.
huh?
Try to find the link. If not, basically this month we're trying to gather as much as we can for the homeless again. We're gonna do another one in April. Basically, we need clothes, we need shoes. I got a link so we can give out more hygiene kits and everything. A lot of you guys wasn't here last week because I don't know, it was last week or the week before that, but it turned out really good. We have clips, people was happy and everything else. We still trying to give back and everything else. It don't necessarily have to be given back to our personal hoods, but just giving back in general for all the bullshit and the commotions that we caused in our lives to give somebody hope, to let them know that, just because we was out there once upon a time that you can't get your life together. So we're saying in April. We haven't came up with an exact date yet when we're going to go back out there, but in April. But we have a link up for toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, beanies, gloves, socks, and all that other stuff. If you can you please donate? Everything comes straight to me. And what I usually do is, as time goes on, I do little packages and everything else. Hopefully next week, Master here can have everything in order with the pictures from the what we did last time and the link and everything else. But if you have any questions, just hit up B-Rat or go to the Facebook page, Inglewood Moments, and scroll through there somewhere. I put the link up again and everything else. So it would be greatly appreciated. And I get it. He and ha and everything else, but me and Buddy's experience homelessness, so we basically know what it really is like being out there sleeping in the cold and everything else. Whether it was for 3 days, whether it was for a couple of years, we know what the experiences is, and we want to give back.
I was homeless for a few days. I just don't put my business out there. But I was
I'm
homeless
gonna-
and shit.
Hey, Tiffany. I think you have to fix the link because I think somebody tried to order and it was going to them.
No,
I just want you to try to order some toilet paper or something tonight or tomorrow and see what it do.
No, I did that. Wait, shit. Damn.
Hello? Hello?
I'm about to go out.
Oh my God.
Hello?
Okay, sorry about that.
Damn.
No, sorry about that.
Wait a minute, I gotta kill your other one. Wait a minute, shit. You just started up some new shit. Damn, what the hell going on?
I told you that cocaine is something else.
I got you. Hold on, I got you.
I don't know what happened, but I keep pushing these buttons because I was trying to. While I was on the phone with you, Rat. You remember when we was talking earlier? I tried to order something. So basically, you have to go down to my real name, and it says registry gift, and it says my address is private. So tell them to look for that. Tell them to look for my first and my last name, Tiffany Walker, and says registry gift. But when I get off of here with you guys tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix the link and go from there and do it like that. But it shouldn't give me no problems because it was like when I looked at it right now, it just you have to scroll through where you want to deliver to, and it should say my name in the registry. But I'll look into it, and then if I update it. Yeah, I'll look at it again because I did it while I was on the phone with you because I ordered something and then I was like, he is right. It's saying it's coming to me. But then I start scrolling to all the different addresses that I be sending stuff to. And it said my first and my last name. It said registry gift. And it says address is in privacy mode. So you would just have to click on that.
Okay.
But I'm going to look into it.
Check that out.
I'm gonna look into it again, and then if I have to fix it and all that other stuff, we'll let you guys know. I'll send it to him by next week. We'll have it all up together. But everything.
Goody from the hood, what's up, homie? I'm glad you joining us, man. You know we on our way out this joint, homie. You know what I'm saying? We about to check out, man. We had a good night tonight, talking about some good old hood stories. You know what I'm saying? And
we had a laugh.
Yeah, we had a blast. I always like when it's like this, you know what I'm saying? We can laugh. Tiffany, you stuck right now, but I know you can hear us. Buddy got the belt. There it is again for y'all didn't see it. There it is, the Buddy belt.
I was just about to say, if anybody want to see the picture, I got a screenshot. Just hit me up and I'll send it to you.
That's fucked up. But yeah, we can have a blast tonight, man. I like when it's always like this, man. We can sit here and laugh and joke and talk about even old stuff that happened. You know what I'm saying? Along with the stuff that's happening right now today. As long as we can keep laughing, man, we're going to keep living, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Hell yeah.
All right, but you got to catch this,
man.
And you got to catch this next week, Monday at 8 o'clock.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be on here.
And then another thing is too.
Probably going to be at work. He just got off.
Yeah, another thing is too, Erica. I hope to see you next week. Bring your friends.
Bring your friends, Erica.
Hey, no, fuck it. I'm gonna tell you right now, Erica. And this is the real. If you don't get on this motherfucker and show your face and stop being a troll, I'm gonna block your ass.
Oh, why you gonna block Erica? That's the only goddamn one fan we got.
Being a troll, man. Get out here and get out here with your face and say you an ugly son of a bitch. I don't like you, motherfucker. You talk too much. Whatever it may be, get on here and say that. Don't be no troll. You know what I mean?
He said I'm a blocker. We got 4 people following us, and he gonna block one of them.
I'm blocking one. We got 5 people on here. I'm blocking one. We're gonna have 4, motherfucker.
God damn. I love you, Erica. I love you.
Like I said, Erica, I can't wait to see you next week, honey.
I'll see you next week, Erica. I'll see you next week, girl. I'll add your boy.
That's probably what the problem is, buddy. She wants you, but me and you be fucking around so much everybody think we messing around.
I'll add your boy, Erica. I'll add your boy.
Young Bud.
Hey, man, and on that note, man, we're going to catch y'all next Monday, man. Y'all tune in at 8 o'clock. Sometimes we get on about 8:05, but you know how we do it, man. You know what I'm saying? We always late to the damn barbecue. So, you know what I'm saying, man? Y'all check us out at 8, 8:10, something like that. We'll be here, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to be here.
And Buddy gonna show the belt again. He gonna show us the real belt. He probably go
Nah,
out there.
but yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He about to go see his ex-wife and tell her that he needs to floss the belt for a day and he'll give it back.
No, he probably going down to the trophy shop and have another one made, like he had that one made.
At the trophy shop.
Hey, we'll catch y'all, man, next week, man, Monday, man. Y'all come check us out, man.
All right, it was nice, y'all. Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace.
See you next week, Erica.